What's happening, guys? DDB89 here with part 4 of the Dragon Ball Legends character balance change. Let's see what it's saying. So guys, like I said, I am back with part 4. Part 1, 2 and 3 have already been put out within the past 3 days of the 6 characters that have been already announced. Now part 4 we have the next 2, which is 7 and 8. These will be an extreme and a sparking character that are going to get a character balance change to their stats, so their overall stats will be increased and buffed to help out in the PvP because they are not being used. Now, if you haven't seen my last few videos, we're just going to go through the 2 characters, or go through the actual all the characters quickly and then go for the final 2 characters, and then tomorrow should be the last day with the final 2 characters to be announced. And like I said, it is a Sparking and Extreme Fighter that will be announced every day. So these 2 characters have been probably the low tier and low usage in PvP, so we're going to see who they are and what sort of buffs we should be looking forward to. So the past few days we've been announced to Extreme Vegeta in yellow. Of course, you got the Sparking Vegeta in red, Super Saiyan Sparking Vegeta. We have First Form Frieza in blue, Extreme. Then we have First Form Frieza in blue, Sparking. And then we have a little bit of maintenance. Then we have the Third Form Frieza in purple. And Sparking Android 17 in purple. So today we have been announced with, of course, a Demon King Piccolo Extreme in purple. Now this character hasn't been used a lot. Do you know what? It threw me through a little loop when I first see it because I thought it was the Sparking version, but I can see why not many people have used this. There's not really much of a team you can go for. So we're going to go through a little bit of the information that they've given us. Now it says that Demon King Piccolo Extreme Purple, overall stats will be buffed. Z ability, purple buff strengths will be increased from the limit break of 5-star on, which means onwards. Unique ability, team 2 allies blast attack up. Buffs blast damage when all battle members remain, and more. Now, he doesn't have a special tag to go with. They could have had Namekian if they decided to do that, but he doesn't really have a unique special tag, and they haven't really given him any sort of buffs for this type of teams. He works with only purple teams, so he's only going to be good for the bench, guys. So if you want him and you need him, he's only going to be really good for the bench to buff up any purple team. So it's a mono purple team character. I thought they were going to throw a mono type character in anyway, but there you go. And the last character, or the 8th character for today, is Heart Virus Goku. Now he is a yellow sparking type character. Do you know what? I'm not really surprised. There's so many varieties of Goku that you're going to miss this one and put him through, because he does start to lose a lot of power and energy or life throughout the first few counts. So we're going to read these little stats, and it says Super Saiyan Goku yellow, overall stats will be buffed like everyone else. Z ability, yellow buff strengths increase from limit break 5-star on. Heart Virus Disease activates 15 counts after battle starts and cancels enemy attribute upgrades when Goku is KO'd, and more. Now once again, he is basically going to be a bench type character for the mono team of yellow, because all he does is pretty much bring a buff to strength increase to any mono teams. As long as you've got him as a 5-star character onwards, he doesn't really have any buffs for anything else. He shouldn't really have buffs for Saiyans or anything like that. He pretty much is a downfall for himself, because he does start to take damage for 15 counts at the battle of the start, which really, who wants to really be taking damage when someone could be on top of you already? And he does cancel. It's not really, the sacrifice of losing health isn't really good enough just to cancel enemies' attribute upgrades, to be honest. So yeah, I can see why people haven't used him. I don't know why they've really brought him in, but if he's not being used, they will give him a buff and upgrade. Normally I would go into a part to say what sort of teams they can help, but the only teams these 2 characters can help is either a mono yellow team or a mono purple team. These most likely will be bench warmers, just to buff you up and give you that little bit of extra for your yellow and or purple teams respectively. But guys, let me know in the comments below what you think of these 2 joining the roster, of course getting a buff and or stat increase. I'm not really impressed with these ones, but like they do If they're not being used, they will, of course, decide to give them a little buff to try and make them semi-viable for the game. It is really only for PvP they bring them in for, so if you're big in the PvP, maybe you can use them in any of your teams and or monotype teams for any games or events that will be used. But guys, that is it for me today. Only a quick one. Look forward to hopefully a summons video in the next few. But guys, that is it for me today. Thank you for watching. Like always, don't forget to like, subscribe and comment for more in the future. And until next time, people, peace.